We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show. I am your host, Bumpy McSquigums. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for us to go into Men of War 2 and begin our adventures. It is by Best Way and Fulqrum Publishing. Releases on May 15th, 2024, so you guys have a few days to wait before you get your hands on it and grab it and play it and love it and stroke its fur. I don't know where it's going with that. Anyway, however, a big shout out and a thank you to Fulqrum Publishing for hooking me up with the code for this and allowing me to cover this early. They've been a joy to work with as of late, and I am truly grateful. So thank you so very much. That all being said, I have limited experience with Men of War, the original. I did play it a little bit, and I really enjoyed it from what I can remember. However, I wanted to play, like, the whole game. Like, I wanted to play a big chunk and not just be like, oh, I'll try this out. Oh, that's kind of cool. So I never really got to dive into it because I never found the time to do so. So this, for all intents and purposes, kind of technically is going to be my first endeavor into Men of War. So hopefully I don't make a complete fool of myself. I'm not going multiplayer first. There is a Learn tab. I haven't even looked at this yet. Oh, so basic training tutorials. Maybe we start here. I'm of two minds right now, and I'll explain this in a minute to you guys. But maybe we start here with the tutorial. We get the basic training done. You guys know I do enjoy seeing what the developers come up with for a tutorial. I also like to go through it, so if you guys don't want to have to go through it, you are able to watch me go through it and get the full idea. Also, in case I miss any important details of like, oh, I know how to play, and I go and I just don't. This goes through all of those details. So we're probably like 99% sure we're going to go through basic training here. However, looking at this, I'm very excited to see all this. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. We have the story where we've got Russia, or the USSR, we have the USA, and of course we have the Germany. I figured we'd go with that. So Russia, US, and Germany, and 6 missions across the board for each one. So I'm very, very interested in doing that. You guys know I love a good story, I love a good campaign, and so on and so forth. Heroes and their destinies. I'm excited to play these. However, there is something that I'm more excited about, maybe, or equally excited about. Historical large-scale operations, I think that's cool. I definitely want to check those out as well, but that's a little bit further back. Maybe the least exciting for me. While I do enjoy seeing some of the historical things and so on and so forth, just usually like large-scale operations and things like that from other games that I've played, like unique battles and this and that, I enjoy those less. I know a lot of people really like that, and it's cool if you do. I'm not like saying you're a terrible person or anything. It's just I personally prefer to build up everything from the ground up on my own, or go through a storyline type situation. It's just who and what I am. The Conquest, though, this seems really, really cool. I really like the idea of this, if this means what I think it means. So essentially, we start in one of the, maybe we start with one of these factions. It tells us a generated U.S. campaign against Germany with all technologies unlocked. Complete missions, research technologies, field, new battalions and units. I think you get more control over it, and you're not sculpted and pushed in through by a scenario. And again, fight on a strategic map. I think we're going to be like having wins and losses, and we have to hold areas and stuff. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm quite excited to see. And I think that's going to maybe be where we start, is doing one of these. And then finally, Raid, Fast Advance and Fighting. Again, based off of a whole bunch of missions, whereas these look like it's just one big continuous battle. And these are 16 missions, so on and so forth. These seem like more of a just, all right, go and do fighting, versus the historical large-scale operations. I don't know, but either way, I really like that all of these are considered part of the campaign, and various different ways to enjoy the game in like single player. I think it's going to be great. I'm very excited about it. But I've babbled on enough, guys and gals. I apologize. We're going to go into tutorial, and we're going to begin basic training. Okay. Let's see here. A set of training missions that will introduce you to the rules of the game, the conditions for achieving victory, and the main types of troops and their roles on the battlefield. Okay. Alright, go to missions, and I guess we go to control basics. We can view the composition of the various different things. The 3rd Tank Platoon, tactical info, Whole bunch of stuff here. The mission goes into the details of basic controls and navigation. Learn how to move before you learn how to fight. Alright, cool. And we get multiplayer rewards for this as well. We get Willie's Maxima MG, which looks like a Jeep with a machine gun on it. Okay. Yeah, alright, let's actually read this information. Looks like we're going to be running some Russian tanks, some Russian medium tanks, tank patrol of 2 medium tanks. Available subtypes, just medium tanks. Due to their dynamic balance of abilities, defense, and firepower, medium tanks are excellent at fulfilling most objectives typical of armored forces. Advantage the maneuverability, solid armor, and firepower of the T-3485. Okay, let's begin. Subcaliber ordnance. Subcaliber shells have greater penetration compared to regular armor-piercing ammunition. These shells deal damage, and their armor penetration decreases faster with distance. Oh, all sorts of stuff popped up. Cool. Very nice. Very nice. I'm pretty excited that we also get a fair few days to check it out ahead of the actual launch. Not every developer does that, and it is truly appreciated. Alright, welcome back, Commander. Here you can see the Men of War 2 user interface. I can. There's not much of it, so that's fine. Yeah, no, I see. Are you gonna tell me what to do? Shift F11. Uh-oh. It not working. Oh no. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I came back. Okay, so what do I do now? Ah, okay. In order to move the camera horizontally, move your cursor to the edge of the screen. Okay, I have a rough idea what's going on. Ooh. In order to change the angle of the camera, hold down the middle mouse button, cursor up and down. Angle depends on camera distance. Cool. Very nice. Okay. What now? To quickly move the camera over a long distance, you can click on the minimap. Just click left mouse button over the area, hide and show the minimap by pressing M. You're the commander, and you can customize everything to your liking. To set the size and transparency, open the map settings menu with Control M. Oh, that's cool. Transparency, we can make it less or more. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Size doesn't look like I can. Oh, it's locked. I can. Okay, miss the message. No problem. You can always view the history window with H. Oh, size. How does like? Oh, like that. Oh, and then I can move it around. Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot, actually. Sorry, I'm getting lost on this. What's the hurry if you're just rushing toward a dirt nap? Take a look around before you jump into the next mission. Yeah, no, absolutely. I like that a lot, actually. I think that's quite cool. I like the fact that we can do this, and then we can still lock it. And everything is now in oh. Okay, it all seems clear. You can start moving our vehicles. These tanks are waiting for your orders first. You need to select the units. To do this, you can use the selection frame while holding down the left mouse button, okay? Or move your cursor under the unit we need and press the left mouse button, double click to select all of. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't like that lock actually locked it. Huh. Like it turned it back to the default setting. I would have assumed that lock just meant that I couldn't accidentally drag it or whatever. It's time to move forward. Select our tanks and then move your cursor to the desired location. Right mouse button. Send your armored vehicles to the waypoint ahead on the road. What this? Oh, it shows me. Cool. I approve. All right. Yep, I got it. I am all over it. I understand. All right, I'm going to stop playing with the map. Okay, where is the... Okay, up there, apparently. I say the only thing I don't like right now is I really like Q and E to rotate the camera, and it doesn't have that, but I'm sure they're going to be used for other things. And they do have the middle mouse button as an option, so that's cool. Can I... I was wondering if I could pause. All right, hold on. I want to open the map again. Control M. If we lock this. Ah, okay. So playing with the map is okay, but it looks like it doesn't work 100% with everything else that we got going on. That's still, I can probably change some other stuff to make it work. What are you doing? On the spot. Okay. You completed the task and a note appeared about it on the task list. You can open it by pressing O. Oh, really? Okay. Boy, they are moving in some interesting ways, aren't they? Okay. Intelligence reports indicate approaching enemies, Commander. They are marked with red figures on the minimap. Order our tanks to fight back. First, select your tanks to attack. Move the cursor to the enemy and right mouse button. Click once to open fire. Double click on the attack. Double click to attack on the move. Interesting. Click on a spot on the ground to order your squad to fight its way toward it. They're gonna show up on the map. Okay. Yep. No, they did. Guys? Alright, well, I mean, we're kind of doing some stuff. Alright, I gotta go after this guy. Attack! Why are you touching him? Don't touch him. Okay, my goodness. Alright, so it looks like we did some cool stuff. It does seem like there's a little bit of a combat log up in the top right, which is cool. Excellent work, Commander. The enemy has been defeated. Your contributions to this victory will be displayed in the match results window. Remember that you can always go back and complete any training mission again if you want to brush up on the basics of battle. Is there a way to get my people to just like fire at will? Like this dude's just like rubbing up on my tank. It's like double clicking and then single clicking. I wanted to be able to click like in a lot of RTS type games. You press A and then you click the ground and it's an attack move. It looked like we had a thing to do that down at the bottom, like F5. But when I clicked the ground, my guys just sat there and didn't do anything. I don't know if like it's because it was within range of our gun, so we didn't have to move to that spot. And it was like move till this is in range. I don't know. So there's still a little bit that I don't fully get, but that's okay. We beat up stuff. Cool. Yeah. I got a 71. It looks like I dropped 18 boys. Didn't lose any. And I killed 4 tanks. Didn't lose anybody. Personal battle results 4 and 555, or is that 4,555? I don't know. All right, cool. Personal score, rewards, unit regiment statistics, rating points. Okay, all right, that's cool. All right, onward. Play a battle in any mode or complete a mission in any campaign, and we get multiplayer rewards 20 supply. All right. I don't know how the multiplayer is going to work in comparison to what you do in single player or just going into multiplayer and doing battles. That's probably going to be your best way to advance in multiplayer. So we'll see. All right, so we did the controls basics. Now we can do spawning troops, or we can do the... Well, we have a few options here. Potentially we could do all of these at any point. Do I want to go down the line or do I want to go across? I think I'm going to go across. Let's do spawning troops next. This mission introduces the rules for spawning troops and the concepts of command points and reinforcement echelons. Get the gist of logistics, I like that, so that your victory is not Pyrrhic, excuse me. I threw an extra H in there for no reason. Alright, and we will get a high-velocity anti-tank gun. Cool. 45th Tank Regiment. Yep, this is going to be very messy on my part. I am so sorry. We have some heavy tanks and such. Cool. Tactical info, you guys can read that if you are so inclined. Let's enter the fray. Let's try to move some stuff along so we can get things done. Flamethrower operator. No, they didn't want me to read about that guy. I like the loading, how the color starts to get more vibrant as we load in. That is a very cool effect. It's very washed out in the background, and then it starts to light up and become more vibrant. Very nice effect.
Vanguard, what's your status?
HQ, all clear. We're moving according to schedule.
What? Fire. Oh, you want to hit a rock? Oh no.
Fire!
Oh, anti-tank gun.
Everyone take cover. HQ, reporting. The enemy arrived ahead of us and has dug in, requesting immediate reinforcements.
The first echelon reinforcements have arrived. Commander, you must take those positions. Get to it.
I don't know what's happening. Call for reinforcements. Okay, over here. To spawn troops, open the list of first echelon reinforcements. That would be left mouse button to choose the squad you need, and spawn them in pressing the right mouse button on the ground. Troops are always spawned at a distance from the front line. So we go over here, we click, we choose what we want, and then we right click. And then boop, ta-da! Okay, makes sense. Left click, and then right click. Alright, command points CP. Do we have a indicator as to where that is? Determines the cost of a unit's presence on the battlefield. The first number indicates the CP currently used, and the second one indicates the maximum CP available. Do we have a pause button? Logistical capabilities are represented by the image of the rails that carry reinforcements. Okay, so we have 2 rails coming in. Alright. Reinforcement echelons. To spawn a unit on a battlefield, you need unassigned CP. Okay, I guess that's maybe 15 out of 30. And logistic points. The more CP are in use, the harder it is to transport reinforcements to the battlefield, and the longer it takes for the echelons to arrive.
Commander, use your reinforcements to push the enemy from their positions.
Alright, where'd my tank go? Where'd my big guy? Oh, there he is. He's hanging out. Alright, guys. Move forward. Oh, my hole is being pierced. I don't think I like that. Oh, my engine's destroyed. That's not good. Alright, well, we're moving. Stuff is definitely happening. The hull is destroyed on this bad boy. Can we drive through some stuff? We can. Alright. Alright, we need 10. We don't have it available. Are we just trying to take these guys down? Is that our ultimate goal here? I guess we move a little bit over here. There we go. Okay, we pushed them from the front line with our aggressiveness. That was a bit rough. Try to make the most of your troops' spawning capabilities. Don't leave them unattended. There will only be so many units, and the enemy bleeding you to the point where you have nothing to fight with anymore is a distinct possibility. Today, however, you completed your mission marvelously. Well, sort of. My congratulations, Commander. We did... The one thing I feel like we did well, or smart, even though it was still rough and not well, was I did split the tanks, and we put the heavy tank over on one side with the light tank on the other side. The light tank took the anti-tank gunfire and died, which was not great, but that allowed our heavy tank to get over there and actually attack. It does feel like the tank's movement is very, like, it's precise. It needs time to decide where it wants to go. So when you just, like, right-click spam, for instance, it, like, starts and stops, it, like, freaks out a little bit, which I think is a good thing because it allows you to try to make bigger, broader sweeps or, like, moves or plans, like, all right, we're going to move from here to here, not move from here to here to here to here, you know, like 65 different times. It's like, I want you to move from this spot to this spot and attack everything along the way. Or, you know, in a lot of RTS games, you're like, all right, move here, here, and just like slowly moving everybody with a million different clicks. I know a lot of people tend to be like, all right, mass grab the army. 8-click to ground over here so everything attacks, and then they ignore stuff. This seems to be a good balance between the things. I like it. I like it so far. All right, and sure. Some multiplayer rewards. All right, we're going to go with supply, and then I think that might do it for our first episode. I'm going to try. So here's the plan. I'm going to try over the next 5 days until the game comes out. I'm going to try to get through all of the training things. I don't think that's going to be too complicated. I think it's going to be pretty easy. The intro is not going to be as long as it was this time, so that's going to be nice. And then I will have finally decided what I'm going to do for the campaign, whether I go with the conquest map or the storyline. Again, both have their merits. I don't know where I want to go. I like the idea of the conquest map, but the story might ease me in a little bit better, and then the conquest is probably going to be the next move I would make, but we'll see. All right, either way, training, supply. This training will help you master the skills of supplying troops and organizing logistics on the battlefield. You will learn how to get the necessary ammunition and fuel to the front lines to ensure success in military operations. Oh, fuel. Didn't even think of that. Lack of armed troops. Oh. Ooh, friends list. To be added to another player's friends list, copy your ID using the green arrow next to the handle in the friends list and give that ID to the player. Echelons. And supply. All right. Now we get to watch this come to life. Again, I think this is a very cool way to do the loading screen. I appreciate the progress bar a lot. I'm very happy that it exists. But I appreciate the effort to make the pictures come to life.
Listen to me carefully, comrade soldier.
Sure.
We're preparing for an offensive, and your task is to provide ammunition for a platoon. The success of our operation is in your hands. That's why you need to bring ammunition crates here immediately. Execute your orders.
Sir, yes, sir. Okay. The supply crate is summoned and controlled in the same way as any other unit summoned from the echelon. To start replenishing the ammo of the unit you need, it must be in the zone that is around the ammo box. To do this, simply bring the crew with the box to the unit you need. The progress of replenishment of units with incomplete ammunition is displayed in the form of a rhombus icon with the image of cartridges. Okay. Okay, so we go here. Crate. We go here. Crate. Alright, so the crew's moving stuff over. Do I click this? What am I supposed to do at this point? I'm so sorry. Am I supposed to move it to someone else? The ammunition box is designed to store and replenish various types of ammunition in conditions of limited supply by other services. The crate crew can be camouflaged with camouflage netting and protected with sandbags. And if having selected a soldier, look into the inventory of the box by pressing the X key. You can find a lot of useful things needed in battle, which you can drag into your inventory. A supply crate costs 0 CP and has the ability to capture and hold territory. Oh, interesting.
The mortar batteries should prepare a bridgehead for the safe advance of our fighters. But they lack ammunition. The success of the operation depends on this. Deliver the shells immediately, soldier. Follow orders.
Okay. Bring them some mortar shells. Okay. Summon a supply truck from the echelon and drive it to the units you want to replenish ammo. Unlike a supply crate, a truck's resupply radius is much larger. Otherwise, it works in the same way as the box. While units with incomplete ammo are in its zone, their supply of shells and cartridges is replenished. Replenishment progress is displayed in the form of a filled rhombus. Alright.
Second echelon available.
Alright, here we go. And they are going to be getting resupplied. A supply truck can build a warehouse once, which will replenish the ammunition of all units within its zone radius, but it will take some time to build it. The construction progress will be displayed in the form of a rhombus icon next to the HP of the truck. Remember, the warehouse is stationary, so to build a warehouse, select a truck, and by selecting the Field Warehouse button on the hotbar, specify the place where you want to build it. After confirming your choice with the left mouse button, the truck will drive to that place and start building the warehouse. Field Depot? I assume that's what you... Okay. I assume that's what you meant. Okay, I see it's getting filled up. Except it's green on green. It's a little hard to see, but I gotcha. Alright. There we go. It should be remembered that a regular supply truck does not have any armor and weapons. Because of this, it is very vulnerable to fire, even from small arms. However, it has a number of advantages. Without occupying CP, it can mask its position, tow guns, build a warehouse, and if, having selected a soldier, click X key on the truck, you can find a lot of useful things in its inventory and move the most necessary things to your inventory. Okay.
Comrade, our tank needs ammunition to support our offensive and defeat the enemy. I order you to immediately deliver the necessary amount of ammunition to our tank. Your mission is to ensure its firepower and help us achieve victory. Execute your orders.
Absolutely. Alright. You can replenish the unit's ammunition using either a supply crate or a supply truck. Use one of the above supply units to replenish the tank's ammunition. Let's go with the crate again. Hello? Wait, do I... Oh, I can use... Where am I,
The tank commander reports that there is not enough fuel for our counterattack. We must immediately send a fuel truck to the tank to refuel it. Soldier, this is your mission. Execute your orders.
Okay. The call for a fuel truck is carried out in the same way as all previous supply units. A zone is visible around the truck within the radius of which all equipment will receive fuel. Refill progress is displayed by, the rhombus, the canister icon next to HP. Alright.
Third echelon available.
Third Eshy coming. We're filling you up, boy. Replenish and refuel. Wait, what? What is happening right now? What? I don't understand what's going on. How am I driving the... I don't... What? What did I do? Oh no. I did a thing. I'm now officially driving, but I can't turn. Oh, there. I was able to turn that time. Can I stop doing that? Help me. I don't know what I did. Oh, E is direct control mode. Ah. Well, that's cool, though. I had no idea. That was awesome. Terrifying, because it was not part of the plan, mind you, but... Where are the supply crates? There's one there. There's one there. Alright, I don't know what's going on. Do I have to click those things manually to get them to start refueling and redoing stuff? I thought it was automatic. A fuel truck is designed for delivering fuel to all types of vehicles and has no protection of any kind and is highly explosive due to the very significant weight of transported fuel. Requires 0 CP, can camouflage its position, and can tow guns. Oh. I heard the mortar fire there. That was somewhat terrifying. Alright, very cool though that we can actually manually control a tank and stuff. I actually kind of like that a lot. I think it's going to get me in trouble if I start doing that, now that I know it exists. But very, very, very fun. Okay, so I kind of know what I'm doing there. There's still a little bit of question that I have. Bottle throwers, fun. As far as, is it automatic? Do I have to click on like the rhombuses to get them to do the refuel? Is it just a time thing? I'm not 100% sure. I thought it was all automatic, but it seemed like I was delayed there for a little bit. Anyway, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, in our next episode, which hopefully will air tomorrow on the 11th, we will be coming back. We'll be doing some more basic training. We'll be doing basic infantry, field guns, and vehicle control. And if there's time, which I think there will be, because things will be moving a little bit quicker, we'll get into some of the other stuff. So my plan is the first, the 5 days prior to the launch of the game, I run through all the tutorials, and then we officially get our start. And then after that, you guys will be able to get your hands on the game. Hopefully we'll have built some hype, get you guys excited for it, and only good things will happen from there. Anyway, folks, if you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, the publisher, any of that stuff, down below in the description of the video, there'll be various links, just like there always are here at The Freak Show. That's what I do for you guys. I bring you them links. I'm not talking about golfing here, or weird cat. Anyway, like, subscribe, share. You guys know the YouTube algorithm thing. If you would be so kind and you happen to enjoy yourself, that would be fantastic. Till the very next episode, folks, I have been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by The Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.